What you doing, our bracelet? Mm. No, she just got stuff everywhere, don't she? You got your bracelet. Why? Get my bracelet. Is you recording? No. Real move. What I say? Put your stuff up. Get your stuff and stuff so you can work. Right now, you guys, we are in slow motion because something going on with the internet. So, on this time, every day for about an hour and a half, we got downtime, and downtime is see, things that we need to do, or is homework for the kids, me business wise. I need to have downtime to do some paperwork, handle some business. But we're gonna let y'all be blessed by this song, and then we're gonna get started. Jackson, I think he can type. So Thank you, Sister Jones, for reminding us that God wants it all. He wants more of us. He wants all of us. He wants it all. And if we freely give it, so much better. And it's not complicated. And you don't have to think about it. That part. Just have to do it. Make it happen. Simple. So right now, Denia's working on schoolwork, so she say, Denia worked on that laptop. You gotta watch the teenagers. You gotta keep up with them. Kind of sleep the slipper, but been there, done that. Tonight we're gonna talk about kids being kids. That's our subject. My kids so determined to get on the YouTube channel. They can't wait till the appointed time. So I'm going to tap them in because they don't want to do. They feel like they're missing out. So I'm gonna let Janaya introduce herself and her brother, and then Aubrey can introduce herself. And we'll go from there, you guys. Every louder, stop it. I'm Janaya. I'm in the 11th grade. Yeah. Make sure you speak up. That's all you got to say. I'm supposed to introduce everybody. No, just Jeff. At least tell them something you like to do or something that you're doing. I'm talking to AI. What's AI? A robot. What you talk to a robot about? Kite runner. About what? Kite runner. Kite runner. What's kite runner? It's a book that I read. A book that she reads. No. So, Janaya, I please leave my son alone. Yeah, I'll say I please leave my son alone 20 times a day because she don't know how to let him be. She thinks she the mama and she don't understand that he's a baby. He'll do some stuff. If I ain't fussing, she'll nobody be fussing that part. So, one thing I do with Janaya is I'm real big on kids being kids in the sense to that where it said when I was a child, I spoke as a child, thought as a child. When I became a man, a woman, when I grew up, I put away my childish ways. And kids you not, I think we didn't get away from that scripture. So we're gonna break that down tonight. We're gonna talk about it. Like kids gonna tap in, they gonna get their comments, this, and the third. But one thing I've done with my kids is I always made sure that we try to stay on some sort of schedule. And the reason why, because that brings out balance. But one thing I can say, no matter how much you try to stay on a schedule, these kids do what they want to do. You hear me? And I'm gonna put it out there. But us as parents have to make sure we still could have some type of structure and foundation to a sense where we keep practicing until we get it right. And it's no different than us, we as adults have to keep practicing until we get it right. And we gotta work in it until we figure out what works for us. But every day after school, whether they have after school care, whether they have a sport, whether they have an event, whether they have practice, it don't matter. Every day when we get home, no matter what time we get home, we have to have downtime. Downtime is time to do homework. Downtime is time for us to debrief. Downtime is for us to talk. Downtime is for us to bond. And not only that, downtime is for us to, prepare for the next day, for the days to come, and kind of, talk about our day and maybe something that, we need to work on, or maybe something we just need to bring to each other's attention. And it's very important to have this time because this is one way for you to connect with your kids. Not only is it one way for you to connect with your kids, but it's very beneficial for your kids to pour out and for your kids to understand what you're doing, what you're going through, and not just seeing you run out of time and seeing you do this and they lost in the sauce. But your kids need to understand the struggle, but not only to understand the struggle, but they need to see what it is to put in the work. But in a sense, we didn't get so far away from that very situation to a point where um we feel like our kids is supposed to make up for the absent parent, or we feel like our kids supposed to uphold. So they supposed to know this stuff, and they old enough, and you should know that type of stuff. So kids, you not. I've been there, I've done that, but I'm learning as I go that we have to break those habits because every child is different. Every age segment is different, and kids only know so much. But at the same time, we can't put too much responsibility on our kids to a point where they can't be kids, or they can't have fun, or they can't focus in on things that they should be focused on for their age. So we have to get back to that. And it's easier said than done. Kids you not. We still got a lot of practice. We still got a ways to go. But the key is to keep working at it until we figure out what works for us and what works best. And then what works, that's what we stick with. And what don't work, we revamp and see what we can do to make it better. So Janaya, she's talks to AI about one of her homework assignments. And one thing I do with Janaya is because teenagers they tend to procrastinate more and they tend to get off track, especially a child like mine who does sports after sports. So Janaya does volleyball, basketball, and she would be doing track, but unfortunately, academics come before any athleticy. So therefore, we have to take a step back, and that's okay. It's not that I'm just taking something away from her. I'm just setting a foundation in a sense where there's consequence behind your actions. So if you want to reap good consequence, you gotta do the right thing. But if you don't uphold your bargain, your end, then there has to be something in place to show you that you can't be rewarded for not doing what you're supposed to do. Not you can't be rewarded for bad behavior. You can't be rewarded if you don't do what's expected of you because most of these coaches should have the same aspect that if the kids is not getting the grades, they shouldn't be on the team. And that's just point blank period. We got to get back to that because if you don't set the foundation, when they go to college, even if they don't want to go to college, they still have to do some kind of college courses, whether it's general studies or not, just so they can maintain school status so they can play this sport. But too often we like, no, you ain't got to do this, and the third. Then the kids they get so off track that when they finally get to college, they don't want to do the work. Now they didn't deteriorate. Or they didn't say, no, I don't want to go to college. But they throwing away their dream because of the academic part. When there's a way, but if you don't practice that, then they don't know the way. If you don't put it in place, then how can they stand on it? I'm just saying, is we're going to get back to it or not. So, yeah, let's talk about it. So, Janaya is going to tell us a little bit about her day what she did in each class. I do this is something that I do, and this to show me how much she's paying attention, how active she's being in the classroom. Not only that, I want to make sure that I'm opening up to support her in her classes. And if I can answer any questions, now I can tell y'all in school, it's way more turn than when I was in school. Right now, as a parent, I need a tutor. They ain't even let the kids need a tutor because this education stuff they doing now, it's so off the charts. Y'all, I'm trying to keep up. I'm just saying, we're gonna talk about it or not. I'm just gonna keep it real. I ain't got all the answers, so I'd be like, call your daddy, or I'd be like, call my mentor, or I'd be like, did you ask your teacher questions? Did you take time after class? Those different things that we gotta put out there because you want your kids to be kids and you don't want them to be overly overwhelmed, but you want to make sure you support them in every way that you can. Make sure that you point at the resource that they have because a lot of kids don't know that they had that support, and a lot of kids are not comfortable with going to tutoring or asking for extra help because they don't know how to open up their mouth. So if you don't teach them how to open up their mouth, or you don't push them to challenge them to do more, to do better, then how can you ever expect for them to do more, do better, or for them to see what their real potential is if they not in the hot seat? And I'm just saying, but yeah, so you just have to make it work. You just have to make it work for you. You just have to do it, and just get more engaged with your kids, because kids definitely should be kids, and I believe that. So yeah, we're gonna tap in, but I'm gonna pass the torch to Janaya, and she gonna talk about it. Janaya. Um, today, open your mouth and don't get um today had a test in chemistry over balancing equations, chemical equations, single displacement, synthesis, decomposition, double displacement. Baby, let me tell you something. She asked me too many questions for me. What you get out of it? Um, I ain't get to finish my test, and she wanna keep holding me for class because I already missed clubs, and she was like, "You come back at the end of the day." I was like, mm-mm. So I did, and I did extra help because I'm not the best at balancing equations. Not gonna mess with you. After that, I had study hall. I did Membeam. What's Membeam? Membeam is this website my English teacher got me doing. It makes you learn new words and ask you questions. If you get it wrong, you gotta restudy them. If you get it right, you move on. And then you gotta take quizzes every now and then. And then I worked on my kite project. What's your kite project? Yeah, probably one. Oh, oh, my kite project is we gotta make a kite, and you know how kite is got basically a cross, and in each section you gotta write something. You gotta create a new cover for the book, character analysis, significant quotes throughout the book, and a personal reflection. Um, I had I did the book cover, the quotes, and the person character analysis, but I haven't done personal reflection. To me, Kai Runner, it's a good book overall. He had asked, "Would you recommend this book?" To a certain extent, yes, but also, um, it has to be to the right audience, and they have to be mentally prepared for the book. Cause me, but as I was listening to my other classmates talk about the book, it made me realize how little, huh, huh, what you say? Um, Everywhere you go, you have to read. So it makes your speech better, it makes your thought process better. So skipping over that part is definitely not okay. Cause why? How many minutes do I say that you required to read a day? 30, 40. So 40 minutes, and they really say 10 minutes per grade level. So she really should be reading way more than that. But um, we see somebody been slacking. So yeah, we got some work to do. Therefore, okay, continue. As I was saying, um, as I was hearing my classmates talk about the book, it made me realize how little, what goes on outside of America, unless it's on the news or like we see it on TikTok, this, none of that. We know little, very little about what goes on in Europe, Asia, yeah, over there. little, cause I didn't know personally. I ain't know that they could live like that over there. I mean, like, we learn about things in history, about the Holocaust as I'm learning about now. We learned about those things, but it always has something to do with America. If America is not involved, then most likely we don't know. We And some schools don't even provide books like Kite Runner because of the scenes. Because Kite Runner is a very explicit book and it has some very strong language. Not but like traumatic events, that type of strong language. Like some people can be very uncomfortable talking about such and such in him. So yeah, Kite Project. History. Took notes in history, like I said about the Holocaust and what happened in the Holocaust. Adolf Hitler. We were just talking about how Adolf Hitler, what he did to Jews and how we should not compare persons to Adolf Hitler unless they have done things. It's cool. And then he passed around his sheets about our kids on Friday. Presidents. I know 8 presidents. I can name them right now. George Washington, James J. Madison, J. Monroe, A. Jackson, something Van Buren, and then Bible. Over 5 sheets of paper. About our test on Friday. The parables. Um, um, I remember one specific thing about the first packet because we always had packets in my the sower. Um, you can always find 3 main parables in Matthew, Mark, and Luke. And I remember it was over the sower, the mustard seed, and the wicked husbandman. I remember those. And then also about how this woman, she saw Jesus and she was crying and she started kissing on his feet. She was crying and she washed his feet with her tears, dried it off with her hair, kissed it, and then rubbed it down with the perfume and oil she had. And Miss Bob was like, "Why do you think she did that?" And it was like, for me, I feel like she either knew who he was and like was giving respect. He said that was right, but also as in a way of forgiveness, because she knew she was sinful and like it's like once in a lifetime Jesus. You can like actually see Jesus and like he's right in front of you. So I guess she took advantage of that moment. And I felt that. Where you get this? What about JoJo? JoJo. Aubrey. Aubrey is a 9-year-old motherly child who just like her grandma. Oh, everybody else business to tell them what to do, how to do it, when to do it. And Aubrey is just like the baby, and this is the thing, but also too, Aubrey has the challenge of middle child syndrome, and nothing that she's diagnosed, but it's a thing. So basically, middle child syndrome is where the middle child feel like they left out because the older child is older, they doing more things, and then the younger child is smaller and they need more attention. So the middle child feel like they're being neglected because they don't feel like they're getting as much attention. But like I tried to explain to Aubrey, and I had to break them away in a sense because they share the same birthday, so they used to always celebrate their birthdays together. I used to always do everything together, but as they got older, I had to explain that Janaya is older. She's going to do more stuff. Janaya has more responsibility. Janaya is a teenager, and it's just Janaya's time. And what I try to explain to Aubrey, when Aubrey get Janaya age, it's gonna be the same thing for her. But right now, her time and her focus is to be a child, do child things, think like a child, not focus on TikTok, not focus on what mama doing, why mama doing this, why her siblings doing that, where they going, how they moving. But that's something Aubrey has not grasped a concept, and it's not a bad thing, but it's something that she got to keep working at because she's stressing herself about the next person when she needs to be worried about her and what she doing. Because when you're not worried about you and what you're doing, then you lose focus on what it is you got to do in the task at hand. Then you can't be prepared because you worry about everybody else. We appreciate the help, but at the same time, we need Aubrey to focus on Aubrey just like we got to focus on us. We not sitting here harassing Aubrey on every little thing that she got to do because we know that once it's said to her that she need to focus on what she got to do and we doing what we got to do. It's very hard, but that's something that your kids may be dealing with. So allowing kids to be kids, that's our opportunity. Now, Aubrey likes to help. I understand that, but sometimes we can give our kids too many orders or make our kids do too many things, and then it becomes overwhelming. Cause then when they don't want to help, they got an attitude or they feel some type of way. But they want to help when they want to help, but when they want to help, we probably ain't needing the help. So it's kind of like a back and forth controversial thing, but at the same time, we just keep practicing until we get it right. So Janaya is going to talk a little bit about Josiah. Over there with your sister. Here's Janaya. Josiah has his t-shirt on. And this is what I deal with right here. When Josiah wants to be a baby. He wants his mama. He don't feel well. And he want to be babyfied. And when I say he glued to my hip, 9 times out of 10, most of the day, he is glued to my hip, literally. And I appreciate my baby because he is my baby. He is the baby boy. And he's definitely gonna be a mama's boy, very protective of his mama, and he love his mama. But you know, some, sometimes mama need a little break. But Josiah just ain't going. But when kids this small, they need tender love and care. They need your attention. They need the affection so they can feel that you're there. And I am very big on making sure that I give my kids that nobody else is taking their responsibility, that time, and that love and affection away from me. Even though I get a good support system, I appreciate them, but I'm very big on raising my own kids so that they can be kids and so that they can be great. But also too, I don't want to miss those milestones and those precious moments like this. See what I mean? He don't want to go tonight, but he want to play with her. Make that make sense. Okay, tonight. Here, talk about your growth. Come on here. Yes, yes, yes. Hey, sit, sit. Sit. Look, talk to the people. A is for what? A is for. Don't say it tonight. Let him say it. A is for. You see what I mean? When I need him to say something, he want to say. A is for what? A is for. Spit it out, spit it out, spit it out. A is for what? Okay, maybe we'll try again later. This is Josiah. Don't touch that. Um, He is 1 and some months. I don't know how many months. 18 months. Well, you heard that. He's very energetic. Very happy. If you ask me, a little too happy. See, very talkative. Very talkative. Very intelligent. I try to interact with JoJo, but I'm too chill for him. Sure, I just want to lay down. Yeah, he don't want to lay down. He want to do this. But he want to get in my bed most of the time. I tell you that. So what's the greatest moment for you about having a baby brother? To get the to teach them new things. Aubrey over here, she's stubborn. She real stubborn. I'm stubborn too, but to a certain extent. I listen. But I can say now that I'm older, I can start fresh because when Aubrey was born, she was little, and I was little, and I didn't have that much knowledge, and I couldn't teach her the things because I was still learning. But now that I'm older, I get to teach Joe things and like make him intelligent, basically push him more. Yeah. So basically, you got an example as a big sister, right? So I talk about that all the time. Why? Because he watching you. And does Joe repeat a lot of stuff we say and do? Not me. He don't repeat nothing I say, but yeah, what we do, because he do his little dance every time I do my little dance dance. Are those my pants? And what is something that Josiah loves to watch? Movies or TV shows? Everything don't matter. His favorite movie is Luca, but he likes to watch Mickey Mouse, Gracie's Corner for sure. Listen, kids, if your kids have not checked into it because he nursery rhymes, in case y'all ain't did the research, they are curses, so y'all need to look it up. But anywho, we ain't gonna talk about that. But for real, listener kids, it's Babel based. I love it because it's animals and different characters talking about scripture and they make it so cute. Not only that, they also do a lot of singing and songs. So, when you want to train your child up, you want to train your child up right. So, Gracie's Corner, I wasn't a huge fan. I'm getting more open because Gracie's Corner does do more learning things. So you got some Bible base now. You want your learning to be able to do Gracie's Corner. Josiah also watches Miss Amy and I thought he watched Miss Rachel. I think it's Miss Amy and Miss Rachel. It's 2 of them. What you got in your mouth? Let me make sure I give y'all the right detail because I be trying to keep up. But this in a sense because especially if you got a child that is not able to go to a learning institution, which Josiah has the privilege to go for a little while. But he didn't get to go. He didn't get to go as much as I would hope for him to. So there's still things that we have to do at home to work with him, to help him learn, to help him grow. But most importantly, things that I learned: stay away from yes and no. Another thing that I learned is when we're talking, make sure we're using full sentences. And when you tell them something, just be like Josiah, leave my laptop alone instead of saying no or stop. Explain to them because they're taking all these words so that they can apply it later. But if you just give them a short answer, then they can apply it. So another thing is Tuki. Look, A is for what? Look at mommy. A is for I'm trying, you guys. I'm trying, but Josiah is funny. Josiah is a character, and he's always happy, and he always want to see his parents smile. But Miss Monica, let me get it right. So Miss Monica and Miss Rachel. Miss Monica is African American lady, and she does phenomenal. She's no longer premiering, but she has several older videos that you can look up on YouTube. And then Miss Rachel, of course, Miss Rachel. You know she's off the charts, but she's very fun. She's very exciting. So those are a few resources that y'all can do with your toddlers and with your infants coming up. But definitely check out Listener Kids because it's amazing, and you'll be surprised how it overcomes their spirit and their mindset, and you can tell like Joe be focused in for real. So it's an amazing thing. But that's enough about my beginning and my last. Now the process, the in between. The one that is my most challenging, but the one that keep me on my toes because she is wild child. That's what we call her. You know, she remember the Tasmania devil because she all over the place. But if you don't pay attention when he stopped, he is the sweetest soul, and it's so funny because that's Aubrey. You know, she's gonna be multi talented, multitasking, and I know she's gonna do a lot of great things. And God has already shown me that, and I'm really blessed to have her because this girl keep me on my toe. You think Joe keep me on my toe? No, that girl got him beat. Do you hear me? Aubrey is the one because Aubrey gonna come with some stuff. She you know how you see on TV and kids got a lot of questions. Yep, that's my 9-year-old. But Ari will soon be 10, so you know I'm letting her tap in because y'all she's so anxious to talk to y'all. So we gonna give her her time, but we're gonna see what she gonna talk about. Now that she got the floor, we gonna see what she gonna do with it. But that's the thing, she be asking for it, but when it's time, she wanna act like she's shy. But she ain't shy when she on this TikTok and all the cameras and videos that she be doing on this smartwatch. I'm just saying. Okay, Ari, your turn. Be great.
I'm tired.
You see what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. I don't know what's up with you, please.
No, you gonna rip my homework.
Come on, we eat now. Good job.
I'm Aubrey. Why me? And you just pulled out a herb. Whatever. I'm Aubrey. I
No,
like
sir.
to do.
Just Aria.
I like to do steps, and I'm in 4th grade. So
We like to what kind of stuff you do? Listen.
you need some. I need some space.
Shut up. What'd you do? I bet. Look, she thinks she doing something that she knows something, but I'm just saying what she doing back there? I'm just saying they know I can still do it. Just a little bit. They know I still had it. I'm just saying because they think that, this something new, but they know we've been doing this. But yeah, I ain't surprised that she want to step because I used to be a star stepper. I don't think that's how it goes, which I know it was. That's a long time ago. Back to Aubrey. What else she got, girl? She like the trick too, y'all. Let me see some of your tricks. Come on, girl. So how you do EH?
Oh, that?
Come on, girl.
Okay, move, Joe.
You got the flow. Utilize it.
Yay.
You said you shake it.
You know you ain't gonna make it.
Why you looking for what?
You know you ain't gonna make it.
That's because she ain't doing it. Woo!
You said it.
Come on, girl.
1, 2.
No.
1, 2.
You scared. You shake it. She denied it. No, you ain't. Stay on her. you scared. They stay on each other, y'all. They both toys, but they literally day and night. What? So they are alike in so many ways, but at the same time, so different. It's interesting. But yeah, this is what I deal with every day. What else you got? You got another shirt? Hot, hot, hey, hot. Woo! Okay, girl. Y'all can see y'all tell her calm down.
Mom, it's hot in here.
Okay, oh Lord. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? The dramatics. The dramatics.
It's hot.
Okay, Aubrey, tell me about today.
No, we didn't do really anything today, but we did. So basically, what I did today was I read How to Survive the Sinking of the Titanic. It's actually really good.
What about it?
So what about it was there's this part in the book that really was sad because George, the boy that had his little sister and his aunt, since his mom died, but his dad always seemed to be mad at him every time they went to the farm. So this is the book, and then this is George. Well, hold on. This is George. This is his sister. And then this is the mummy that they said a princess was in. I don't know if that was true or not, so I'm really confused about that, okay? No. What is this? Okay, what else? And
No, just tell you. Brielle, don't pull her hair.
and also on IXL, we did some IXL today. I'm in the third grade, fourth grade to fifth grade, so that's good. You hear me?
You're in third, fourth grade, fifth grade, what?
That's it. Good.
What you mean? Level? Oh, okay. That can make sense. What else you do today in school?
That was in school.
I said, what else?
Oh,
You told them everything you did?
so we did some science. So basically, we made these cars on Tuesday. Wait, no, today was Tuesday. No, we made it on Monday. So when we made it on Monday, we did some graphics. I mean, not graphics, but we had got a graphic paper and we had to number up to 55. But today we went numbered up to 185. So basically, we got this big board. You have to put it on the, we have to put our car on the top of the edge of the board, and there's a box under the board. So we have to roll it down, and I only got 300, 300, 330. And so, yeah, then Janaya and her friend came by. They were getting lunch. And Michaela gave me one of her fries since Janaya didn't want to share over here. She wanted to be mean. You just didn't want to share. So why didn't you want to give me one?
You see what I mean? She can't focus in on Aubrey. She worried about somebody else.
You can get off of me. I want to hug.
Aubrey, what else you do today?
And also I did a drill. Miss Richards was the first one done. Then it was me. Then it was I cannot talk if you don't make that noise. Yeah. And also today we had did mental math. So yeah. And then we did
What is that mental math?
yes ma'am.
What's that?
Mental math is like where we do different types of math problems on a white. So basically, we can't write on it when she be like, say she said 850 plus 850. We can't write on that, but we just have to put the answer. We can't write on it. And that's all we did today.
What activity you have today?
Nothing. Wait.
You didn't go to PE and the library day?
It was. I didn't get this book today. I got it yesterday. It's interesting, y'all. Don't forget, I survived the
Did
season.
y'all go outside today?
No, man, cause it's still raining and it wasn't still raining. Don't pull my. What do you want?
Alright, so we thank Aubrey for her time. We thank Aubrey for telling us about her day. This is my wild child, and she definitely is that. So, here, so, in that sense, now we go tap in, because this is something else that I've been doing with my kids is just trying to teach them stuff. So, but from drills to safety to precaution to anything that I feel that would help them along their pathway, or if they ever get in a situation, how they should respond, how they should um prepare themselves, whether it's a good situation or a bad situation. So the book that we're doing right now is Manners Are Magic. This is by Jean Abraham, and it's talking about different manners that you should have just in general. And everybody should have some sort of manners. Everybody should be mannerable in some sort of way. So we've already did went over hometown heroes. Who y'all hometown heroes? Hometown heroes. So anybody from your hometown, who was a hero? Now y'all should know at least one. Oh, look at Aubrey. She always gonna call on her daddy. Y'all know she a daddy daughter. She her daddy daughter. For real, for real. Inside out. She her daddy daughter. For real. Y'all don't understand. She is. If I wanted to get away, guess what? I couldn't get away. She is her daddy daughter. But that's alright. Because he got a good heart. Look at God. Now, y'all know no hometown heroes? Huh? So my firefighter, that was something. Who you know that's a hometown hero? I know Alex Taylor. I'm just saying. Because of the music. Well, that's where he was raised. Tina Turner Nutbush. Oh my God. Okay, she get a pass, you guys. She get a pass. I'm gonna let her be great. Y'all, every night this is Josiah. When I be trying to calm him down, I don't know what's he just get out the chain. You see this? Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. He your boy. Okay. We talk about meeting and greeting. So, when you meet and greet somebody, how you supposed to meet and greet them? Mm-hmm. Oh, she shook my hand. She smiled, made eye contact. Look at her. All right, Janaya. What good posture look like? I cannot. Good posture. So Janaya is showing good posture. Sitting up straight, head straight, neck straight, ain't no slashing over, ain't no walking with your head down. No, you need good posture. That's good energy flowing through your body. That's sitting up straight, rolling your shoulders back. No, I'm just saying. Good posture shows that you're attentive, and it helps keep you awake. That part, ta-ta. Don't do him. All right. So, if I'm happy, then what should I be doing?
Enjoying yourself.
What should I be doing? Ah, okay. So if you happy, you good, then you should be what? Smiling. That part. People should feel it. People should see it before they even come out your mouth. There should be something good flowing from you. Okay. Now we on personality. So, manners are magic. Reading books, magazines, and newspapers help expand your mind. Wait a minute, time. I'm gonna tell you just how God works. He works in a mysterious way. Now, didn't I just talk to Janai about reading? See, God be running up on us, and we need to be catching. But I'll be pointing this out to my kids. Like when your parents say something, they say something for a reason. They're really trying to help you out. But y'all want to be just like we were, hard headed, instead of doing the easy route and just doing what it is we tell you to do. But now God be running up on you because He said reading that part. I can make this up in what that say, Janaya. Read out loud. Reading books, magazines, and newspapers helps expand your mind and develop your own personality. Oh, so if you don't read, then you ain't got no personality, right? If you don't read, then your mind is still childlike, and you're in class, can't open your mouth, or people talking to you, you ain't got the words to say, or you like, why they use them big words? But if you read, then you expand your vocabulary. Too often, kids so comfortable with research, they want to go look up everything. No, back then we had dictionary. We had to read. We had to research the book, not the internet, not TikTok, but we had to read. How do you think we got smart? How do you think we became a bad? We didn't have. Now they got on my nerves with this talking about, well, we ain't using no textbooks. We gonna use worksheets and laptop. No, the devil is a lie. My kids still gonna read because you was not gonna hinder my kids by limiting their resources to what you feel best is convenient for you versus what's been working for time after time after time, and you wonder why these are leaders out here, there's presidents out here, because they read. A scholar student reads. If you could tell me one person that is smarter than ever, that has done incredible things, and that has an amazing vocabulary, and they didn't read, let me know. Let me know. Y'all let me know. Because it might be somebody. I don't know. God worked in a mysterious way, but let me know how that worked out. That part. If you listen to the news or take trips, y'all don't listen to the news, but I'm trying to be about them trips though, to interesting places, you'll have lots to talk about. So if you set in your ways and you don't want to travel, then how can you expand your horizon? How do you know about heritage? How do you know about culture? How do you know new things if you never get outside your house, never put forth the effort to explore? There's a reason why we're supposed to be adventurous. It ain't about we doing too much or we always want to live on the edge. No, God put these things out here for a reason. This is how you expand your knowledge. This is how you overcome your fears. This is how you challenge yourself. It's by doing new things. So let's keep going. And you will learn how to carry on a conversation with anyone. Nobody will be able to intimidate you. It's fun to find out things about other people. That's why we have different cultures. That's why we are made different. Because if we all was the same, we'd be bored. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't even gonna want to be in the world. Because I'm like, girl, it's black and white and I can't make it. They're poor. Finding out what people think about or like to do helps you learn and develop a good personality. It helps you be relatable and it helps develop your mind in a sense. Now you strike a curiosity. Now you want to learn more. Now you're not going to stop until you get answers, right? I'm just saying. That's what it's here for. Ask good questions and then listen and learn. Listen. Albert. What does it mean to listen? Whoa, mouth shut, ears open, and paying attention. So if you're paying attention, then you should be able to follow directions, right? That means should nobody have to tell you over and over again, right? Oh, so when you listen, then you catch it the first time, right? Janai, huh? You catch it the first time? Oh, I'm just saying, because this one right here, y'all. I had to, girl. No one is born knowing how to do things the right way. Life is a marvelous challenge. No one was born knowing how to do things the right way. No one was born knowing how to do things the right way. They had to learn from somebody. They had to listen. They had to watch. Life is a marvelous challenge. You learn to walk, talk, catch, jump, ride, and skate. And you can take lessons or learn from books. You can learn how to swim, play tennis, play golf, ride a bike, or jump rope. Janaya, if you don't practice, how can you ever get what? Huh? How can you ever get better? If you don't work at it, then how can you learn new skills, right? How can you learn the plays if you don't put forth the effort? You just supposed to show up tonight? Oh, okay. People just show up and be talented. Oh, I don't think so. I guess a natural talent is a thing. Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure they watch somebody on TV or watch something or practice to make them better. That's how we're at. Participating in sports, whether you watch or play, can help you get to know many new people and make new friends. Tonight, read. Royale Jackson. Leave my daughter alone. For some people, it can take several years to learn to play tennis, golf, baseball, football, or basketball. But once you learn a new skill, it's yours forever. If you do something well, people will respect you. Oh, if you do something what? People will what? Oh. Zanaya, do your mama talk about that? So if you put everything on the court, then what? They're gonna do what? I ain't hear you. Talk about it. Oh, okay. I'm just saying. Come on, recruiter. You are special. Everybody is special. No one is any better than the next. That's right. However, the only thing that makes you appear better is a good education and good manners. These are a big part of your personality, and these that you will use everywhere you go. Read Albert. Oh, didn't I talk about that? Oh, okay, keep going.
Having good manners means having good
Integrity.
And honesty.
Integrity is your character and your personality, who you are and what you stand for. When you got integrity, that means that you honest. Integrity is something you develop inside your heart. It shows the condition of your heart. Be honest with yourself first. Y'all, I can't make this up because we lived in our own truth. Having integrity means that you don't cheat. You always do your best. You be good sport. You congratulate your opponent. Even if you lose, you have good sportsmanship. Never boo anyone. Never counsel anyone down. Never talk down on anyone. The good that you do with your life is what will be remembered. And that's what I want y'all to know. And that's what I want y'all to take with y'all. Because we need no excuse for being nuts. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Hope y'all have a good night. Now we got to go find something to eat. Bye. Say bye.